Welcome Lake City Adventures to day 3 of our Seattle journeys. And we are currently in I have no idea actually what this is called. The park.
It's some sort of
adjacent to
the park next to the Space Needle.
The infamous Space Needle.
Look at those plants.
Which is about to have a reveal. Oh, you can actually see it right now. Do you see it? Behind the trees? Hello, Space Needle. Soaring up above us. Dozens of feet into the air. So I think we're going to take a journey up there. There's also a museum of pop culture here at the base of the Space Needle that we're going to try to check out, as well as some manicured gardens and trails. So who knows? It's a little later than intended. It's about 3 o'clock, and I do believe the museum closes at 5, but we're going to see if we can't get in there, check it out. There it is. Chris Cornell. This thing is massive. Can't even get it on camera, it's so big. This looks more like an entrance over here. I'm told that this is the Minecraft dragon. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff in here, I think. What is that from? I feel like this whole video is going to be, what's this from? I don't understand that reference. Who are these guys? All right, we are starting. No, I'm good, thank you. We're starting with the Science Fiction and Fantasy Hall of Fame, which I had no idea was even here. I'm much more excited about this experience right now. I think there's going to be a lot of super cool. The Tron like outfit. Did you say a lightsaber? I'm sorry. Oh, that's the actual one that has the cord that goes up their wrist to light it in the first one?
Yep. That is so sick.
That is screen used by Mark Hamill in Empire Strikes Back. Oh, and it's the severed hand from when he got his hand cut off.
Is it
used by Mark Hamill? Yes. The lightsaber and the hand that got cut off in Empire Strikes Back.
That is crazy.
Okay. This is worth the price of admission. We can go home now. This is the actual jacket that Sigourney Weaver wore in Alien 1979. Like the patch is all worn off because it's so old.
It's so old.
Here we have the actual costume from Dr. Zaius from Planet of the Apes. And a sword from the Nazgul from Lord of the Rings. So here we have an actual screen-used costume from Blade Runner. We have the hand-annotated script from Alien by Ridley Scott, 1979, with his markings and notations on it. This is Newt from Aliens. This is from Star Trek Next Generation. Big blast hole in the center of this costume.
I can't believe they had blue screen in 66.
No, 93.
Oh, 93.
Yeah. That was the TOS. The original was 66. And this is an actual screen-used special effects bust of Keanu Reeves in The Matrix when he's getting unplugged from the red goo. They used this to film his head in that scene right there. So cool. The jacket that Michael Jackson wore in 1983 when he first performed the moonwalk right there. Collection of Barbies, apparently, and Kens.
They're super cool. They have Mattel went on a mission to make all of the Barbies identifiable by everyone. So there's 35 skin tones now, 97 hairstyles, and 9 different body types.
That's cool.
And recently they have introduced Barbies that recognize children with disabilities.
Right there. I was over here admiring this cosplay Master Chief, and then I had to see this, and all of a sudden I'm nauseous. This is the Seahawks trophy over the Broncos, and the score is clearly indicated on the trophy.
Ooh, that was rough. Rough game.
43-8 game. We don't need to spend any more time at this display. Okay, we're back on the positive train again. This is the screen-used lightsaber, the front by Darth Vader in Empire Strikes Back. Awesome.
Dad didn't even... Dad!
Oh, Ethan's excited. Come over here, look at this. Don't look at... Oh, I see Darth Vader. This is from Terminator 2. It looks so fake in the case that it looks so real in the movie. Okay, what are they excited about over
From
here?
episode 5.
Darth.
This is the suit from episode 5. The actual suit.
From Empire?
Yeah, from Empire.
It's massive. Oh, he's standing on a platform.
Wow.
Very cool. His lightsaber's over there. That's what I was looking at.
Oh.
David Prowse, screen used by David Prowse. They have here a phaser from the Star Trek original series TV show, the communicator from Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan, and the parasite from the Next Generation. Got a Spider-Man costume from the TV show of the 50s. And then Mark III helmet from the original Iron Man film. The actual one. Is this the actual one? We have reached the Hall of Guitars. Oh, it's the guitar gallery. Hank Williams. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Looks like it's turned backwards, or it's just like disassembled.
It's the other direction.
We're gonna see it inside. Okay. Whoa.
What?
How cool. What a reveal that was. The Roots and Branches sculpture. Nearly 700 instruments, 40 are custom-made computer-controlled set-playing guitars. Oh. Okay, so these aren't owned by anybody famous. These are... Okay, we're going to take you through the guitar gallery. Buddy Holly. Oh, there's Stevie Ray's. Okay. Oh, you can listen to him play by pushing buttons, putting on headphones. So these are the original game designs from the birth of Pac-Man. Designing the ghosts. It's all in Japanese. The gameplay, the characters' names. I didn't even know that. Akabe, Pinky, Aosuke, and Gazuta. And here's an early rendering of, this is the map right here. This is the Pac-Man we all know. So I'm just learning this. The Pac-Man actually is named after Puck-Man, which roots are Paku Paku Taburu, meaning to gobble up, with Paku Paku mimicking the sound of a snapping mouth. That's why it's called Pac-Man. So we are in the Tribute to Nirvana exhibit. It's kind of this round hall with a bunch of their artifacts, guitars, drum kits, outfits and shirts and posters. A set list. Or a concert list. Oh, that's the Bleach God's Balls tour. I should point out that today is sensory day at this museum. So all the music's turned off and all the lighting is low. Probably different than a normal day, but it's supposed to be for those with sensory processing issues to enjoy the museum. They do it a few days, a month, I think. So everything's very quiet in here.
Dave Grohl, he's like a teenager. So crazy.
The indie game revolution. What are we walking into in here? Looks like Minecraft.
Well, Minecraft was an indie game when it came out.
What is it now?
Now it's owned by Microsoft. So
Okay.
this is sick. They're promoting indie games.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
great.
Yeah. Okay, so it's all just, we kind of sit down and experience these games.
Games made by real people,
Fun.
not corporate, greed-filled monsters, sludge lords.
How do you really feel about indie games?
Indie games are, honestly, I think you should go play FIFA, Madden, and 2K every year. Every year you have to buy 2K and the new Madden and the new FIFA. Don't play indie games, guys. They're a scam.
I'm sensing some sarcasm. Time for a little Hendrix Abroad. Jimi Hendrix collection. This Studio A mixing console, Hendrix requested it be upgraded to 30 channels. They recorded Led Zeppelin, Stevie Wonder, David Bowie on this board right here. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
I'm guessing a current mixing board would be a little bit more digital and less analog.
Maybe just a little bit. One or two less buttons.
But I actually don't know. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea even what I'm looking at. I assume one of these buttons is the volume. Beyond that, I know nothing.
All right, we're going into the fantasy section, the worlds of myth and magic. Ooh. Let's see. If you guys had one archetype of fantasy, which one would you be? I think I'm going for the fool. That guy looks like a chiller. And so we just found this secret passageway in the fantasy room. And I guess I have been elected to go in.
I'm not going in and you are, so you may or may not make it out. We'll see where it goes.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's kind of underwhelming.
I thought you were going to end up in this prison cell.
Ooh,
Here be dragons.
absolutely nothing.
What do you mean nothing? You found a dragon.
There's a dragon out here. What do you guys think about my map? It's this, Kingdom of Egg. Made by Egg. Shang-Chi.
And the Legend of the Ten Rings.
And the Legend of the Ten.
And then this is even better. You've got Gimli's axe.
What have we done here?
Frodo's blade. Aragorn's sword. And Saruman the White's staff.
That's pretty cool.
And wait, come over here.
Keep moving.
May I present to you
No
Harry Potter's actual glasses.
Daniel
The
Radcliffe's glasses. Here we have Goofy Little Goober, Pluffum from the Dark Crystal, a movie that, quite frankly, terrorized me and my brother as kids.
Truth.
However, it is.
I loved it as a kid, and I can't believe you guys didn't.
Well, they do have freaky stuffed animals. I mean, look at this. Look at this. You're telling me a child is not terrified by that?
Look at her. She's right here. That's her puppet. What's her puppet?
That's what I see in my nightmares. The infamous White Walker sword and its paralleled dagger of dragon glass used by Sam. For the record, still freaky.
I recognize Brave. And Kung Fu Panda.
Is that actually Kung Fu
I
Panda?
don't think that's Kung Fu Panda. I understand. Okay, this is Game of
It
Thrones.
is, I mean, technically it's a panda doing Kung Fu.
There you go.
So you
Game of
have a
Thrones.
Kung Fu Panda. Oh, and yeah, we got Jon Snow here. With Ghost, best character in the show. Up next, the thrill, scared to death of horror film. Here we go. You've now entered the Twilight Zone.
It's PG-13. Beware.
I think this is going to be very cool. It's already very cool.
Ooh,
These are Freddy Krueger masks.
it's the horror elevator
Screams.
and the spooky stairs. The stairway of screams, terror. Ooh.
Oh, it's just, it works. He scared me. This is right out of a haunted house. Somebody needs to like be hitting the metal with their thing.
Yeah.
The action. the actual coverall.
Oh, cool. From the original, the Halloween H2O.
1998.
Jigsaw.
Candyman.
Leatherface. Candyman. Ooh, Freddy. Get you in your dreams, Freddy.
Hannibal Lecter.
Myers, the classic. My personal favorite, Ghostface. Because the drip. Ghostface has been dripping, I mean, since the 90s. Everybody knows that.
I am also going to guess that this experience is not quite the same as normal on Sensory Day.
It's probably a lot
It's
louder.
silent in here.
Yeah.
There'd be like screams and
Yeah.
Van Helsing. Look. It's mom's steak.
Is this the ring? Reach into the TV.
Thriller from Michael Jackson. That's cool.
That is cool.
Oh, Candyman. Candyman scared me when I was a kid, big time.
Candyman?
Yeah.
Ooh, we got Black Phone.
Candyman. I can't do it. Still can't do it.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody... The face hugger? That is freaky. Look how long that thing's tail is. Imagine that thing wrapping around your neck. And the Shining axe?
Oh,
Which
that's the
stick?
Shining axe?
Yeah.
Is that from the movie?
Doesn't say
It's from The
exactly.
Shining, 1980.
But yeah, I think it is from the movie.
Oh, that's cool.
The Blair Witch Project camera. This camera is more interesting than the entirety of the movie. Ooh, we got the Morticia Adams. Banana. Banana. This is the costume that they used, like, at the end when he gets shot out, and it's so clearly just a dude in a suit. We got The Walking Dead. Ah, this is from the governor's house in, what is that? You know what I'm talking about, that town where the governor was. Woodbury. This is the Woodbury hat. He has to kill his zombie daughter. What is this?
Are we seriously gonna do this? Okay.
All right, what are we doing here?
I don't know, place your hand
Place
on
your
this
hand
one.
on there.
Should I do it?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, that works.
To deliver a convincing performance in a horror film, you must give a good scream. The scanner will assign you a screaming role to perform.
Okay.
The scanner says you're ready to attack. Get ready to look fierce. Take note of the effectiveness of a good sneer. Baring teeth is a good way to go. A gloating laugh can provide a good fit to a raging scream.
Jeez.
Maybe
Time
jump
for
a
your
little bit.
close-up. I want you to give me a long scream. Ready? 3,
Prepare.
2, 1. Done. Let's look at some great villains in horror. Notice the upturn of the eyes, or the use of the sideways glare. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was good.
Oh my God.
That was good.
Oh my God. And I'll get you your 13-year-old.
Infinite worlds of science fiction.
Oh, I'm excited for this. Oh my God. The first like 5 displays are amazing.
Whoa.
The T-800 from Terminator 2. Arnold Schwarzenegger's leather jacket. The hand.
And the hand with the poker.
Wait, no way.
Is that Greedo?
As worn by Paul Blake in the film in 1977? Yes, it is.
God, that is Greedo.
That is the actual Greedo?
That's so cool.
Rebel Trooper costume from 1980 from the film. Look at that. A stop motion model of an AT-AT.
Wow.
That's all it looked like to make that in the film.
That's all they needed. A little flat cutout. It goes to show how much artistic direction is more important than the amount of money you pour into a movie. This is the Nostromo refinery tower from Alien. So this is the Nostromo.
From Alien?
This is it.
Like that's what they used to film it.
I guess so.
There's the flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
There's the same patch we saw on the jacket from earlier.
Yeah.
This is like the clear plastic thing that sort of
Ah, yeah.
Blade Runner.
It's actually very drippy. The plastic like overcoat. Back to the Future
The
hoverboards.
hoverboard used by Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future 2.
Oh, we got the Ghostbuster pack, the Proton pack, and the Trap. Is this the Death Star 2? Or is this a mere recreation?
Is that? Don't tell me that's what they actually filmed. No, that's
This is a replica.
the replica.
This is a replica. But made by artists at ILM. So probably a pretty good replica. Like that's probably similar to what it looked like.
Used in A New Hope. And the Stormtrooper helmet was used in New Hope and Empire.
OG Dune? This was, I remember the shot. They used that. That's crazy how tiny it is. That thing looks massive in the movie.
They just call it the voice amplifying weirding module.
The weirding module. Ah, yes, the weirding module.
There's a Harkonnen rifle.
Knife, may thy knife chip.
Boy, this makes
shatter.
you want to watch it again.
Here we have a Borg
So
from the Next Generation.
cool. Oh, is this the actual seat?
Is this Captain's chair?
This is William Shatner's seat on the original series.
That is pretty cool.
That is amazing. How do they have this here?
Yeah, why is this all in Seattle? How did everything end up in
This is
Seattle?
from the original Enterprise, the seat that William Shatner sat in as the captain. I want more. I want more. Must have more. Oh.
Oh
Wait, who is it? Which
my.
one is it? Which one is it?
This is Donatello. You can tell it's
Kind of
slightly
faded,
purple.
though. Yeah, it's kind of faded.
Look at his eyes. His eyes are all yellow and
Played by Corey Feldman from the '93 film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
this is the OG. This is Planet of the Apes 1.
This is for 1968 and 1971, used in both films.
Ah.
Look at the toe shoes.
Yep. The
Ahead
apes
of-
were smart enough to make
Way
toe
ahead of their
shoes.
time. They didn't know that would become the trend of 2019. That is worn by Sir Patrick Stewart.
Ooh. Yeah, his visor.
Yeah, used in the television series, worn by LeVar Burton.
Here we are at the Sound Lab. Just teach you how to play guitar.
Yeah. Am I supposed to be able to see it somewhere?
Yeah, you can see it in the reflection. Yeah, that sounds great.
Really, it's the backing track that makes it sound bad. What I'm playing sounds good.
Actual tempo.
Whoa.
There you go. You
This
can-
one's not.
Oh, you can like, wow.
You have the room for 10
10
minutes.
minutes.
Sure. We don't have 10 minutes, but
You have to do it while recording.
do it for 2 seconds. Wait.
It's like super quiet in here.
There we go. That sounded kind of cool.
The lighting is pretty cool. Walking out of the museum reviews.
It was pretty cool. It was, honestly, there was way more in there than I
A lot
expected.
of original prop used movie artifacts.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, why is this stuff in Seattle and not like Hollywood or
Yeah,
LA?
Agreed.
Seattle's like the birthplace of cool music scene and
But the actual Greedo head?
Yeah, the actual Greedo head and like the Star Trek, like it's everything. There's so
Super
much in
cool.
there.
All right, we are now heading across the street and up the Space Needle.
We are
hope.
spacing the needle.
We have our tickets to ascend the Space Needle. Ethan looks thrilled and excited. They're pretty fancy looking tickets. They're $45 each, so it's not cheap. It's a little pricey.
You're just paying for the ticket.
Yeah, just like how fancy this
You're
is.
just paying for like this
It would have
plastic.
been $5 if not for these.
Yeah.
the scrapbook, the old scrapbook.
Here we go. There was no wait. We get to go right in right now. At the entrance. Whoa,
Fancy.
that is super cool. Whoa,
Yeah, look at that. That's crazy.
We are learning about cementing the vision. So this was built in 1961. For what? The World's Fair?
I think so.
I think we're learning. They completed digging in April 29th, 1961. That poured the foundation on May 22nd. Okay, this is day 36 of construction. How long is this going to take? The center of gravity is near ground level. Oh, that's how much of it goes below the ground. Day 47. We're just now asking for permits. I feel like that's a problem. Jumping jack crane is installed on day 81.
Build the tower from inside out.
The steel core. The tower is erected around a steel core. This guy's made $3.92 an hour. What does that translate to in 1961, though? It's probably pretty good.
$3.92 an hour.
But that's 60 years ago, 65 years ago.
I mean, yeah.
That might have been pretty good. It can withstand a 9.0 earthquake and 100-mile-an-hour winds. Wasn't there just a hurricane through here with more than 100-mile-an-hour winds?
Oh dear.
Maybe.
Day 130, we're halfway point. Looks like that. Roger Maris breaks Babe Ruth's home run record on day 173 of construction. First Saturn rocket on day 195. So day 236, they finished it? Yeah, day 236. They put an American flag atop the newly raised gas torch. Wow. 607 feet, that's pretty tall. Officially finished on day 370. On April 21st, it was finished. By July 1st, it hosts its 1 millionth visitor.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And of course, there's going to be a gift shop at the end of this tour. What kind of self-respecting tourist trap would not have a gift shop at the end of it? Hey, Ethan.
Huh.
Elevator modernization in progress.
What?
Does that mean that the elevator we're about to ride is not modern?
We do get a pretty, I always call it the preview, because the best view's at the top first. But a cool preview here.
Sweet. Wow.
Yeah, West Seattle there, across the water that way, Bainbridge Island on this side, but of course Elliott Bay, the Puget Sound.
Wow.
And this is the top, 520 feet. There's a downstairs around the corner that goes to the glass floor that way.
Glass floor?
Yeah, I want to see the glass floor. Outside, to the observation deck of the Space Needle, where we're going to get rained on. These views are insane. You can see how wet it is out here. It's raining a little bit, not much. We got to get between the glass to be able to get a clear view. Pretty cool. Okay, so there's the Ferris wheel. I see it. Right down there, there's downtown Seattle. There's the waterfront and the Ferris wheel, and the ferry that we took goes from right there. Lumen Field off in the distance. These guys work. Are they free? These little observation things. I wonder if we can get that in here. You can. That's pretty cool. Okay, I got a cool shot of a boat coming across. Oh, that's the museum we just did right there.
Yeah, look.
Way out from the distance, past the water. Those taller buildings. Two of those are the Standard, the Ethan's apartment complex, and there's campus buildings, and then campus is kind of behind to the right of that. All right, we walked the whole loop outside, and now we're heading down the stairs towards what is described as a glass floor. Down the, oh, I see it's revolving already. Oh my God, that's trippy, especially because you're moving. That is some vertigo inducing right there.
I so badly want to.
And clean glass to shoot through. How nice is this? Somebody fell through this one. They had to board it up.
It's tape on it.
I know. I'm sure it's safe.
Oh, that's gaffer's tape, though. Remember how much I love that?
I mean, gaffer's tape will hold anything. I dare you to jump on that platform right there.
tape on it, too.
Look at this mechanism. They said it's turned by a 1 horsepower motor. This thing's just spinning along the gears. Okay, give me a little jump.
That's so.
You're probably not supposed to do that. I don't like it. Thank you guys for joining us and coming along with us on our Seattle adventures. And we had just an amazing time heading up to the Pacific Northwest and checking out the sights and sounds of Seattle, whether it's the museums or the Space Needle or the Nature Reserve or the University of Washington campus. It was a fantastic time, and as we head back down from the Space Needle back towards ground, we get ready to head home. Buffy actually will be taking a trip down the Pacific coast, down to Astoria, Oregon, and seeing the sights along the way, and the beaches and attractions and plant life, so stay tuned for that video. Thanks again for watching our videos. We really do appreciate it. This is a labor of love, and we enjoy putting these videos and clips together and putting it out there. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.